Imagine being a child, just 6, maybe 10 years old, standing on a train platform in New York City, clutching a small cardboard suitcase. You don't know where you're going. You don't know if you'll ever see your family again. This was the reality for over 200,000 children between 1854 and 1929 in one of America's most ambitious and controversial social experiments, the orphan trains. In the mid-1800s, New York was drowning in poverty. Waves of immigrants arrived, but jobs were scarce and families were crammed into filthy tenements. Thousands of children ended up on the streets, some orphaned by disease, others abandoned by parents who couldn't feed them. They sold matches, shined shoes, or stole to survive. Police called them street Arabs, a cruel nickname for kids who had nowhere to go. Asterisk. Then came Charles Loring Brace, a young minister horrified by what he saw. He believed these children needed more than soup kitchens, they needed a fresh start. So, in 1853, he founded the Children's Aid Society and hatched a radical plan: send them west, where farmers needed extra hands and open skies promised a better life. The children were scrubbed clean, dressed in new clothes, and loaded onto trains. Some were toddlers, others were teens. Few understood what was happening. As the steam engines rolled into small towns, they were paraded on stages or lined up at depots like livestock. Farmers inspected their muscles, checked their teeth, and picked the ones they wanted. Siblings were often split apart, a trauma many never recovered from. For some, this was salvation. A warm bed, a full stomach, a family. But others were treated like slaves, beaten, overworked, or worse. There were no background checks, no follow-ups. One boy, Elliot Bobo, but a farmer who tried to take him, screaming, "You smell bad." Another, John Brady, would grow up to become governor of Alaska, proof that miracles happened, but not for everyone. By the 1920s, the train stopped running. Critics called it child trafficking. States complained they were being dumped with city problems. But Brace's experiment had unintended consequences. It inspired modern foster care, adoption laws, and child labor reforms. Today, over 2 million descendants trace their roots to those trained children, a living testament to resilience. So was it rescue or exploitation? The answer, like history itself, isn't simple. But one thing's certain, these kids weren't just passengers. They were pioneers of a system that tried, however imperfectly, to give them a future.